Okay, we're live. Yes, we are. Right, so another day, another stream. We'll start with Leetcode. I solved that problem I was stuck on since 2 days yesterday. So I'll have to find a new problem today. We'll check out the PUTD first and then we'll jump to JavaScript because in JavaScript, I think I'll have to learn fairly new things today. Let's start. What the hell is this bird, bro? What the hell is this bird? Okay, let's look at the PUTD then. It's easy, it's 1200 rated. You're given an array of integers, you're also given an integer original, which is the first number that needs to be searched for in nums. You then need to do the following steps. If original is found, okay, you want to find a number, multiply it by 2, otherwise stop the process. Repeat this process with the new numbers as long as you return the final value of original. So you want to start with 3. So 3, multiply that number. So you want to find 3, then 6, then 12, and then 24. Okay. Int val equals to current le of nums if le equal to original. I don't think so we even need val here. That's it. We don't even need this here. Oh, god damn. So original is 2. Oh, okay, so we start from the first index. That's the case, that's the case. After finding 2, it's returning me 4, but it should after 4 it should return 8 and all that. Simply just sort the array then. Yeah, this would work now. What's the array limit? It is 1000. Everything would work for this. Okay. Okay. What's the most optimized approach for this? Found value equal to true. And then they iterate over the entirety of array. If original equals to that iterator, new value equals to original multiplied by 2 break. Okay, so they are iterating again and again. Makes sense. It was a simple problem. Yet I still got it wrong on my first attempt. How are you getting the rating of that question, bro? It's a extension. This extension, Leetcode difficulty rating. Download this from that web store. I need to find a problem from the last contest. Let's look at the first contest I ever gave and see the problems I couldn't solve there. This is a 1900 rated problem. Holy shit. Okay, and what's the fourth problem's rating? It has 2004. That is crazy, bro. Okay, and probably from this. I need to find a problem. My distinct points are reachable after removing substring. This is a 1700 problem. Okay, I even attempted to try to solve this. You're given a string S consisting of characters representing moves. Okay, you must choose and remove exactly one contiguous substring of length k from S. Then start from the coordinate and perform the following moves in order. Return an integer denoting the number of distinct final coordinates available. Okay, so this is the original string. We can remove any substring, right, of length 1. And in the end, we just have to tell how many. It is 10 raised to 5. Okay. Hmm. Okay. For UDLR, after removing. Hmm. For UU. Okay. I think we might just work on this one. Yo, what's up, Mahas Vinayakam? No, 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 no. Why can't I read? Mahas Vinkayam. I had a friend named Vinayak, that's why I always confused. What's up, bro? Let's uh it has a 50% acceptance rate. Hmm. It has a 50% acceptance rate. Okay, this was the let's keep it right. Let's describe what the problem is asking us. We are given set of directions. We have to remove substrings. We have to remove substrings of length length k, and you have to remove substrings of length k. Then find the final reachable position. Return the number of unique final positions reachable. So that's what it's asking us, right? Okay, makes sense. What the hell? This is the question. So the very first thing that I should have in mind, final position depends on u minus d, up minus down, that would give us y. On y equals to u minus d and x equals to, I'm talking about coordinates, x equals to, it's rl, r minus l, r minus l. Okay, so basically we'll have to calculate. So the final position depends on r minus l by u minus d. So what we'll have to calculate is that after removing each possible substring that we can, the difference between r and l and u and d. I think we can solve this in. Okay, I think I have something in my mind for this one. Let's take an example. Let's take an example. L U D U L L R R D U L D L D U R R R R R L L, something like this, right? This is our string. This is our string. Yeah, I think I have something in mind. Hi. I have my Infosys exam on 7th and I need to study backtracking DP and greedy as I'm weak in it. Could you please tell me how to prepare these topics effectively in the next few days? What role do you have your exam for? Is it for specialist programmer? What is the role? It also really depends on the role. It is 19th today, right? You have a lot of time. Tell your role, bro. Yeah, let's reset this. I think I have the logic in my mind. So first let's calculate the int final x and final y equals to 0. Okay. Now for car C of you know what, let's make a function update. Let's make a function that updates our coordinates for us so that our code is clear. It's going to take int x, it's going to take our int and y, and it's going to take int no car C. If C equals to you can say up, it's going to do x plus plus. If C equals to down, it's going to do x minus minus. If C equals to up down left, so we can just say y minus minus. If C equals to left right, y plus plus. That is it, and you return. Okay. Now for car C of R S, update final x, final y, and RC. Okay. Wait. Update add. It means we are adding these coordinates. Update remove is going to be the same function, but rather than adding those coordinates, it's going to remove those coordinates. I probably am. And instead of, if it's up, if we are removing up, then the x goes minus minus. If we are removing down, then the x goes plus plus. If we are removing L, then the y goes plus plus. And if we are removing right, then the y goes minus minus. Okay. Update add. Right, makes sense. Now what we'll do is int L equals to 0, int R equals to 0, while R is less than s dot length length. Right, we'll iterate over the if the window size R minus L plus 1, it is less than equals to k. So what we're going to do is, and we'll also maintain a set that is going to store all our uh, uh, unordered set that's going to store pair of int hash. Right, DSESP role, brother. DSPSP role, brother. DS. I'm targeting digital specialist engineer L1 role. You're talking about that 6 LPA, right? DSE. This is that 6 LPA role, right? If I'm not wrong, because I have a few friends who, yeah, it's 7 to 9 LPA. I have few friends who interviewed for these roles. Yep. So you're talking about I need to study backtracking, DP, and greedy as I'm weak in it. Could you please tell me how to prepare these topics effectively in the next few days? So you have like about half a month now, more than half a month. Just grind through Striver's list, especially on these topics that you're talking about, and also this sheet that I really find useful. I do not know how much effective it would be for you, but this pattern wise sheet you're talking about backtracking, DP, and greedy. They must have greedy questions there. Here's the backtracking questions pattern wise. It's not even simple backtracking. It's backtracking broken down into different patterns, and then you have greedy questions. You can, after like focusing on Striver sheet, you can practice using this sheet. This is theta.ai sheet. Yeah, DSA pattern sheet from theta.ai. See this link, right? This could be pretty useful, but of course, the the universal advice, go with Striver. Now, if our length is less than k, if our length is less than k, then that means we need to remove an element. What we'll do is update remove final x, final y, final x, final y, and our rc equals to s r. Okay, update remove see, we remove them. The answer would only be counted when we have a substring of length k removed. So we keep on removing until the length is less than k. Once else if r minus l plus 1 equal to k. And what we do is remove l, no, add l, remove r, then add pair in the set. So what we do is update remove update add is going to be final x, final y, and your sl. Okay, update remove final x, final y, and s r. Yeah, I think this would be better rather than simply pasting in C. We can just say SR. We do that. After that, we just do hash dot insert your final x, final y, right, and r plus plus in the end. Oh, of course, we also have to do l plus plus here then. Now int answer equal hash dot size return answer. This should be working correct. Unordered set pair. What? What did I do wrong here? Bro, what? Call to implicitly delete a default constructor of. What's wrong here? Unordered set. Oh, to make a set, I'll have. Come on. Bro, this is what I hate about CPP. Okay, rather than. You know what? There's a workaround in this. Rather than defining the custom hash, we'll have to define the custom hash, right? Pair hash, yep. What we can do is we can make a set of long long hash. Now, instead of inserting the pair value, what we do is long key equals to L को लेफ्ट शिफ्ट कर दो 32 प्लस R ऐसे करके कुछ होता था. This converts two integers into one unique long number and we can store that. But how did we do this? Two unique, I forgot this unique int to long in CPP. Stupid, bro. Let me ask GBD. Yeah, I think कुछ cast करना पड़ता था. It was like long something, kind of like this. Yes, that expression is correct for packing two 32-bit integers into 64. So this will give a unique long answer for every two unique int, right? So that's correct. And then we simply hash dot insert key. Yes, it will produce. Why is guaranteed? No, okay, fuck off. Let me try running this now. Come on. Okay. What we can do is 1 LL star L, उसको लेफ्ट शिफ्ट कर दिया 32 plus R. Are you fucking serious at this point? Where am I going wrong now? God damn it. Let's see what's happening here. 1 and minus 2. 1 and minus 2. So it's not updating it. And why is the output still fucking 3? What? UDLR. Update add, update remove. Bro, there's a fucking... I have the logic correct, but what the... There's an annoying bug flying in my room. It's fucking pissing me off. For the second case, UDLR. So first it gives, if we have up, down, left, right, it's 0, 0. Then what it does is, it removes the U. So it becomes DLR. Oh shit. fuck, bro? Okay. Just when I can't solve a fucking question, there's this stupid bug to irritate the hell out of me. Let me focus. You study in which college? IPO. Inserting in hash 1 2 1 2 1 2. Why? Up left. Inserting in hash 1 0. Yeah, that makes sense. Why even 1 0? I need to dry run my logic. So the initial was 0 0. Initial was 0 0. The k equals to 4. So it removes this, it removes this, it removes this. Now when it comes to here, it would be 3 minus 0 plus 1. That would be 4. So it update add. Wait, why do I need to add? If it is less than equal to k, then we remove the current element. If else, yeah, this is the condition. I think, yeah, I messed up the conditioning. Then we add the left element and remove the current element. This would be right. Okay, so it didn't add. Yeah, but this is working correctly. Inserting in hash 0 comma minus 2. How can it be 0 comma minus 2? God damn it, I'm fucking crazy at this point. I'm going crazy. Oh yeah, we can have a 0 comma minus 2. If we remove u, it's going to be left, left, right. Okay. And if we remove L, any L. God damn it. If then also we'll have to add. Why am I making such an overcomplication for a simple problem? Let me rewrite the bullshit that I created. Int final x would be 0. Int final y would be equals to 0 for int for car c of your we would need those two functions, void add coordinate, that's going to take in your going to take in your int x, int and y, and your car c if c equals to switch, we can switch switch c case. That's how you write switch, right? What was the syntax for switch? Case u switch in CPP. This would be the perfect place to write switch. Switch expression case. Okay. It's not like that. It's this case U. Then we do. Do we have to add a bracket? Switch C case U means x plus plus. You increase x. Case D means x minus minus. This is the first time I've actually used this switch cases. L would be y plus plus. Case R would be no. L would be y minus minus. What the fuck am I doing? R would be y plus plus. Right. That is it. And then you return. These are when we need to add coordinates and when we need to remove a coordinate. Right. In up we are x plus plus, down x minus minus, L minus minus, up down, left right, left minus. Yep. Add coordinate. We can have a remove coordinate. In up it's going to cause x minus minus, and down it's going to cause x plus plus, and left it's going to cause Yep. I hope this syntax is correct. Let's confirm using check syntax. But the logic is incorrect. You forgot without break. Oh, wow. We need to add break. Okay. Man, if else statement would have been easier now that I look at it. It should be x plus plus and u, down may x minus minus, left may y plus plus, r may y minus minus. Makes sense? Fucking format my code. Okay. Okay. Now, first we add every coordinate. Add every coordinate. For C of k. Not of k, what the hell? Of s. Add coordinate to your final x, to your final y, to your int. No. C. Now what we'll do is first remove for int I equals to 0. I is less than your k. Because for size 2 it will go to 0, 1. I is less than k. I plus plus. We do is rem chord to your final x, final y, 0, 1. For 4 it would go to 0, 1, 2, 3. Yep. And s of I, we remove those coordinates. We make an unordered set of long hash. Okay. Long key equals to 1 ll star l, not l, star. Wait, in my last code I was. Wait, what was it doing in my last code? Bro, what's up, bro? What's up? 20's assets. What's up? What did I write in my last code? Look at the stupid guy that I am. I wrote the key as L and R when the key should have been final X and final Y, and then I was wondering why am I. Bro, I'm so damn dumb. What the hell? God damn it. So let's just go the last method itself. While R is less than your S dot length. Now what you do is if your int window int window size equals to r minus l plus 1. अगर विंडो छोटी है तो just remove the coordinates on r. If window size is smaller than k, then what we do is remove coordinate from final x, final y, and sr. That's it. Yeah, we don't have to do anything. If window size equals to k, अगर विंडो साइज इक्वल टू के है तब भी हम रिमूव ही करेंगे, लेकिन उसको ऐड भी कर देंगे, रिमूव करने के बाद ऐड भी कर देंगे. Yep. So what it's going to do is ऐसे जाएगा. मान लो विंडो अपनी 4 की है, रिमूव रिमूव रिमूव. अब यहाँ पे 4 पे आएगा तो वो इसे भी रिमूव ही करेगा और अपने सेट में ऐड कर देगा. फिर इधर आएगा तो विंडो साइज 5 हो जाएगी. तब वो क्या करेगा, इसे रिमूव करेगा, इसे ऐड कर देगा और फिर इसे अपने सेट में ऐड कर देगा. Makes sense. If window size equals to k, then we do remove coordinate final x, final y, and s of r. Remove that coordinate, and then we long key would be is going to 1 ll star final x. इसको लेफ्ट शिफ्ट कर दो 32 प्लस फाइनल y, and then do hash dot insert your key. That is it. अब विंडो साइज अगर बड़ी हो जाती है तो if window size is greater than k, then what we do is आप सबसे पहले ऐड करो कोऑर्डिनेट फाइनल x फाइनल y में, which लेफ्ट वाले को ऐड करो. Then what you do is remove coordinate final x final y s r को. After that l plus plus कर दो, and very simply do this bullshit of including it in the array. Right, l plus plus कर दिया. Right, yep. And the final thing is you just increase now what the answer is, it's going to return int or long. It's going to return int answer equals to hash dot size, and you return answer. Change function name, it should be add chord. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, u पे प्लस हो रहा है, डी में माइनस, एल पे u पे प्लस हो रहा है, डी पे माइनस, एल पे y प्लस प्लस. What have I even done? यहाँ पे u पे माइनस हो रहा है, डी पे प्लस हो रहा है, लेफ्ट में माइनस माइनस हो रहा है. लेफ्ट को रिमूव करने पे आपका प्लस होना चाहिए ना, और r को रिमूव करने पे माइनस माइनस होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे हम ऐड कर रहे हैं, u को ऐड करा प्लस होगा, d को ऐड करा माइनस होगा, l को सब्ट्रैक्ट करा तो l को ऐड करा तो माइनस होगा. Come on. Let's see. Yep, it's working. Let's write a few test cases of our own. In fact, you know what? Let me copy this test case. If this works, then I don't think so there should be any error. And what if we have a window of 3? 3 is not? Oh, so sorry. Okay. I'm stupid. 3. I didn't have to take up this much time for this stupid question. But okay, if we let's say we have a window of one. I think this should be fine now. Let's try submitting it. Okay. Hmm. Even the previous code that I wrote was correct. I was doing this very stupid mistake that I just pointed out. This is a 1700 rated. Makes sense. Yeah, look at this exact same trick that I did. Honestly, tricky for a medium. Easiest third question in a long time. Hmm. I follow this guy on YouTube. He's 1882. Damn. Holy shit. I did the PUTD. How many questions have I reached? Bro, what is this bird? Okay, 334, and we still haven't got our ratings yet. I'll get a +5 +6 from this contest. Do we check the fourth question? It is, what's the rating? 1984. So that rating is very similar to, and it has 63%. Should we try this? Hey, I have practiced a good number of questions on recursion, but still not getting it die heartily. Can you tell me how to practice in some efficient way? Yeah, again, the same sheet that I find really useful. Go to recursion, right? You were talking about recursion. Okay. You can check out this sheet. It has pattern-wise problems. This would help you like build intuition. Oh no. Yeah. This is from Theta AI. Theta.ai. You can check this out. Yo Adarsh bro, what's up? How are you doing? By the way, does anyone in the chat like have worked with a monorepo or on a full stack TypeScript project? I'm facing a problem. I'm stuck on a bug since the past 2 days and I can't solve it. Should we try this question or should I go to JavaScript now? Okay, let me at least read this. You want to maximize the alternating sum of nums, which is defined as the value obtained by adding elements at even indices and subtracting elements. You're also given a 2D integer array swaps where swap I for each pair in swaps, you're allowed to swap the elements at index pi. These swaps can be performed any number of times and in any order till the maximum possible alternating sum. So you're telling me we can swap 0 and 2 and 1 and 2. It has 63% acceptance rate, so that's a positive sign. You know what? I'll rather add this in my to do and think about it because right now I think it'll eat up another hour or something. Let's focus on JavaScript for the day. I've done 2 questions. That's more than enough. Yes, bro. I'm suffering in recursion. Bro, recursion might just be tough. Then I just few weeks back give Google interview. They asked me 2 questions, one from binary search and answer and one from answer plus graph. I can solve the question, but recursion really sucks. Bro, that you shared our resource. I need some way. Bro, first of all, you gave Google interview, so was it on campus or did you get shortlisted off campus? I think you might be the person who can give me some tips here. I myself suck, bro. Let's look at JavaScript now. Function composition. You're given an array of functions. Return a new function. Array of function. Okay, we have array of functions. Return a new function fn that is the function composition of the array function. The function composition is oh hmm. So we want to first find out the answer of the rightmost function, put that answer as the input of the second last, then on the third last. Okay. The function composition of an empty list of function is the identity function. You may assume each function in the array accepts one integer as input and returns one integer as output. Okay. Off campus, it's called for web intern solution position HYD Hyderabad. Bro, then you must have a really good resume if you're getting shortlisted for Google off campus. That is crazy. What's your rating on Leetcode, Ankit? Oracle IBM Fidelity, but OA clear नहीं हुआ. If Oracle comes on your campus, then you must be from a good college, bro. Because Oracle is hiring really good. What about your placement, bro? I mean, I'm still waiting for it. I don't have anything right now. 3 company came. What's your rating, Ankit Sharma, on Leetcode? What's your rating on Leetcode? See, the problem with JavaScript is that I'm not the most familiar with syntax. Iterate over an array in Java, not in Python, in JavaScript. I feel like it's pretty similar. See, first we'll find the not int, let constant x equals to functions dot length. We don't even have to array. If x equal to 1 of an empty list, if x equals to 0, let's add a triple equal to, then we need to return an identity function, right? This is what we have to return, right? If x equals to 1. Else for let I equals to x minus 1, I is greater than equal to 0, I minus minus. This is how we iterate, right? The for loop, for let I equal to 0. Yeah, this would iterate. Let what am I doing here? You did an internship, right, in startup? Yes, I did. I have seen. My rating is around 1800, bro. Damn, bro, that's good as hell. You are the one who can give me advice here. Chole with Bhature. Bro, solve recursion. I got rejection mail today from Google. I mean, see, of course, like, it might be a bit disappointing at this point, but feel proud that at least you got shortlisted for Google. It's not an easy task. Give me a question on recursion. What question do you want me? Chole with Bhature. I'm not good any either. You are 1800 rated. I'm 1700. Okay, so we have this profile here. You hate coding, valid opinion. Hmm, I can see that you've solved 200 questions. Nice, bro. Honestly, you have done more hard questions than me. I'm probably done only. I have done only 9 hard questions. Yeah, I need to pull those numbers up. But I think, yeah, you're going good. Probably focus a bit more on medium questions. Okay. Function composition of hx would be the input of gx. Given an array of functions, return a new function that is the function. Hmm. So for function composition, how will we do this? Where function, previous function. What the hell? Right. And if x equals to 0, we return this function. Previous function. And what we'll do is mm, where current function would be equals to your functions I. Now what we want to do is previous function equals to current function के अंदर you give previous function. What the hell have I done? We need to, bro, what the hell have I done? I didn't even look at the code structure. Done function x. This is the fun. Okay, bro, I am struggling to solve even the easy questions of JavaScript. I'm so bad at this, but we'll work it up. So we first find the let's find the length. Int x equals to functions dot length. Okay, and if x equals to 0, we return right. This is what we return if x equals to 0. Else what we do is we do for let. Yeah, I think I was going correct in the last code. Let previous function. What's the difference between let versus var in JavaScript? Var is function scoped, let is block scoped. Okay, so we'll work with previous function would be this, right? For let I equals to x minus 1, I is greater than equal to 0, I minus minus. What we'll do is we'll do current let current function equals to your functions. I might be going really wrong here. That's the thing. Hmm. What we'll do is prev function equals to current function. Okay, and there you give prev function. That is it. And return prev function x. Let's see. Let's see what is happening here. Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Prep function is not a function. Why? Can't we simply just do return prev function? What do we have to return? Return a new function, that is the composition. Hmm. Wait, what am I doing? See, bro, I'm so bad for JavaScript. I didn't took contest seriously, so led to huge downfall. Now I'm recovering phase. Nah, bro, you know what's good that you did contests honestly. That's at least worthy of more respect than people who cheat. For development, which resource or course are you following? And nothing particularly as of now, bro. Let is the new way, and what is the old way of creating variables? I see. Okay. What is the question asking? We need to return the value or the function? Given an array of functions, return a new function. We return a new function. Do you think I take help in this? What I'm doing is I'm taking the current function and in the uh, our answer equals to prep function. Maybe it would work like this: prep function x and return answer. I can't understand where am I going wrong. Prep function is not a function, then what the hell is? It is a function. Equals to function that takes in your x and return x. Okay, is that good enough? Prev func. Okay, I can't. Let me take help at this point. I'm so bad in JavaScript, bro. It's embarrassing. Okay. Hmm. The core bug. You're calling current function with pref function. Okay. Of course, that is wrong. We can't give a function as an argument to a function that expects integer as an argument. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I have something in my mind. What we'll do is for this function x, we don't need this bullshit. What we can do is we can have int, not int, uh, let x equals to functions dot length. If x equals to 1, you return the same value. Okay. Else, for let I equals to x minus 1, I is greater than equal to 0, I minus minus, what you do is, hmm, you can have let previous answer equals to variable previous answer equals to your x. What you do is let current function equals to functions I, and what you do is previous answer would be current function previous answer, right? And in the end you simply return previous answer. How much do you want to bet this is correct? Holy shit. Oh, sorry. No, the logic still hasn't been broken. The logic still looks correct. Current function is not defined. Okay, the logic still holds solid. The logic is still not wrong. Proven. Yep. Boom, I told you. From where did you learn dev? For development, I think I focus more on projects. I'm not at all good in development, but if you still ask, I'd say JavaScript mastery is really good. I watched his backend video. Okay, wow, we got a wrong answer here. Man, am I stupid? Honestly, I'd say JavaScript is kind of fun. Yeah, this is working. But let's look at the edit solutions. Is the editorial available? Please, bro, please fetch me the editorial. This bullshit extension never works. Let's still look at the solutions of other people. Learn composition. The compose function takes an array of functions and return a new function that applies each function in the array from right to left to the input value. This is useful when we want to apply a series. Why does there exist a function for literally every purpose in JavaScript? Composition simply means constant sum. Holy shit, bro. Why do complicate things? Hmm. JavaScript is so damn stupid. I'll read this even though I don't want to. Let's look at the next. I don't give a shit. Write a function, arguments length, that returns the count of arguments passed to it. So we'll have to iterate over the arguments array. How do we do that? How do we do that? Three, even though what we can do is variable here are args and let answer equals to 0. Uh, let I equals to 0. I don't know if this would work. I less than error dot length I plus plus. You can say answer plus plus and then you return answer. I can't type. Wow. Yo, Shaitan is here. What's up, bro? Bro, you learned all data structure like tree, graph, DP, some advanced concepts. Yeah, I do know trees. I do know trees. DP, I mean, it's still in progress. In graph, I'm yet to learn disjoint set union. I've learned BFS, TFS, and topological sort and all that. But DSU is still left. I'll probably do it on stream one day. Okay, this actually works. Wow. But I need to see what it is. Learn rest parameter and argument handling in function. Rest parameters in JavaScript allow us to represent an indefinite number of arguments as an array within a function. It enables us to handle multiple arguments without explicitly defining each one in the function signature. Yeah, that's why we have this triple dot, followed by parameter name and function declaration. Okay. We expect argument to be passed in this way. Brute force method. Oh, some triple array. Using spread parameter, we can pass all the values of array in one go. Oh, so now we're calling the function using these triple dots. Spread parameter, we call it rest. Okay, we call it rest parameter. Function sum, it takes in your arguments, console log arguments. We can also use rest parameter to get parts of arguments of an array. As we know, args is an array of arguments passed to a function. We can use args.length to get the number of arguments. Oh, that is it. Spread operator, not rest. Simple way to think about it is if you're passing values to something, it's spread. For example, right side of assignment operator or arguments passed to a function. If you're receiving values from somewhere, it is rest. Left side of assignment operator or parameter function. So it is spread. Here, ARR is received from function, so it is rest. Okay, this is spread. We are passing ARR to the function. Man, this JavaScript is crazy. Which channel do you prefer for DSA? For DSA, I mean, Striver is good as hell. How much DSA have you done yet? Shaitan, bro, what happened? Why are you spamming that emoji? How much DSA have you done yet? About 330 questions on Leetcode, 100 on code sources. What tracker name you use for Leetcode rating of questions? This Leetcode difficulty rating. Okay. Yeah, it's 5:30. I think yeah. I'll probably read a bit theory about JavaScript. Okay. I think that is it for today. Thanks, bro. You're welcome. Okay, yes, I think I'll end the stream here for today. Let's meet tomorrow again at somewhat the same time, right? Okay then. Bye bye. Thanks for joining.